Welcome to TTV with the weekly roundup of the most important news from Mauritania. I'm Najah Taha. The Mauritanian beach soccer team lost the final of the 2024 Africa Beach Soccer Cup of Nations held in Hardaqa, Egypt. This happened last Saturday evening against the Senegalese team with a wide margin, 6-1, after playing 3 continuous periods during which the team tried to recover but failed despite repeated attempts. As a result, the Mauritanian team secured the second place, while Morocco claimed the third position after defeating Egypt 4-3 in the third place match. The Mauritanian Ministry of Foreign Affairs condemned the Israeli attacks on the Iranian military sites, considering it a blatant violation of the country's sovereignty and a clear breach of international law principles. In a statement, the ministry expressed strong condemnation and denunciation of Israel's targeting of the Islamic Republic of Iran, deeming it a flagrant violation of the country's sovereignty and a clear breach of international law principles, threatening international peace and security. The statement warned that any escalation of hostile actions in the region would exacerbate the suffering of its people, particularly in Palestine and Lebanon. The statement reiterated Mauritania's call for the international community to immediately cease fire and put an end to the daily tragedy of innocent civilians. The General Command of the Malian Armed Forces announced today, Saturday, the execution of successful airstrikes targeting a terrorist group in the Timbuktu region last Tuesday. According to a statement from the command, the strike resulted in the destruction of a logistics truck carrying several terrorist leaders who had been tracked for a long time. The statement noted that the initial reports confirmed the operation neutralized 2 prominent figures in the Timbuktu branch of Al-Qaeda, Mohammed Oulabat, a senior logician and envoy of the Timbuktu battalion leader, and Abdel Latif Al-Ansari, head of operations of the Zuru sector of the organization. Mauritanian President Mohamed Ould Cheikh Al Ghazouani stated Thursday in a speech before the BRICS group that the current international political governance system is marked by considerable bias and double standards, often at the expense of weaker and less developed countries. He added in his speech that this double standard, objectively ignoring universal human values and international resolutions and treaties, explained, for example, the lack of sufficient international pressure to stop the brutal massacres we are witnessing in Palestine and Lebanon. Ghazouani pointed out the lack of international solidarity and multilateral cooperation, explained some aspect of the current inability in Africa to eliminate violence and terrorism, which threaten security and stability and hinder development efforts. The Mauritanian president called for granting Africa to a permanent seat on the Security Council to enable it to voice its concerns and ensure its priorities are considered in international agendas. Mauritanian President Mohamed Ould Cheikh Al Ghazouani met with the rotating president of the African Union and Russian President Vladimir Putin today. The meeting took place on the sidelines of a dinner hosted by the Russian president in honor of the heads of state and governments participating in the 16th BRICS summit held in Kazan, Russia, with the participation of about 38 countries. Ould Cheikh Al Ghazouani had arrived in Kazan yesterday to participate in the 16th BRICS summit, which concludes tomorrow, Thursday. The Secretary General of the Organization of Arab Petroleum Exporting Countries, Jamal Ul-Lughani, stated that Arab countries are poised to play a larger role in the European gas system in the medium and long term. Al-Lughani added that this is due to new projects being implemented in Mauritania, Qatar, and the UAE, and the Sultan of Oman. It is noteworthy that the European gas reserves are nearly full ahead of the winter season. French President Emmanuel Macron is scheduled to begin a state visit to Morocco tomorrow, Monday, at the invitation of Mohammed VI. According to an announcement by the Moroccan Royal Palace. The Ministry of Royal Palaces stated in a statement that the visit reflects the depth of bilateral relations based on a strong and solid partnership thanks to shared will of the leaders of the two countries to strengthen the multi-dimensional ties that unite them. The visit comes after Macron's message to Moroccan King Mohammed VI, where France recognized Morocco's plan for autonomy in the Western Sahara region as the sole basis for reaching a political solution. End of roundup. For more details, follow us on social media or visit our website taqaddumi.mr. Thank you.